great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the SMU Mustangs. Three Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. He is so excited to lead his team out onto this field where he was a player himself. He has waited his turn. It is a full circle moment for him, and he said, I cannot wait to be the head coach and be the leader that I had when I was a player. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Mustangs kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. This guy could be big in this one. Davion Dozier. He'll be trying to impact this game and get his senior season off to a great start. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he got loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff to the lone back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that stuff. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like their hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, gives a little momentum on their side.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Wilson will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Quentin Martin Jr. They believe he is the guy who can really give a jolt of energy to this rushing attack. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Martin. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Hawkins. He'll pull it down and run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Maybe a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because
there he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game one. It's tough to take an injury this early. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You get some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Wilson to pass. Now improvising. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
Punt is on its way. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now on the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Quarterback keep. Picks up the 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hale. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So now it's 2nd and long. Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll keep it himself. There's a little room there. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. He'll keep it again on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
It's complete on the right side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Wilson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Got a man, it's Singleton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll do it himself. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Scott. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Skips away from pressure. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Singleton. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Michael Hawkins on the play action. Finds his tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Hale. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. He'll throw it. Caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. That's reeled in. It's Hale. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The option look. Now the toss. Maybe some room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
In the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the move from inside is 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He's moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Scott. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Wilson will throw. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's got him in the flat. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Throwing, Hawkins makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll run it from the gun. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Here's a heat. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hawkins. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wilson to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the Bruins with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back over to your game in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it on the option. Nice move to keep running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Throwing, Hawkins. With the catch, it's Turner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Gets the back moving. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go play action with Hawkins. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely takes care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll run the counter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wilson will throw. Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That's caught. It's Hoffman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. In fact, and they get to him. Excellent coverage in the back end, and he just held the ball too long. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Sure.
It's a fumble! And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, but it'll be marked for no gain. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Hawkins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Green. Got a little grass. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Got his man on the right. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And he'll go out of bounds. And this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls it, fired complete. Gain of about 4 sets up a second and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's second and 6. They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes a man miss. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. How aggressive will they get on first and 10? Finds his man. It's Dozier. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wilson to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Throwing, Hawkins. Makes the catch. It's Grove. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Going to the run, it's Green. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll toss it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. And the Mustangs looking to convert on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on fourth down. Going with the counter play here. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Wilson will throw. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Scott. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Grove. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Hawkins might be looking to run. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Line gets set, 1st down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Grove. And they get him down. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They go right back to it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Got it, looking for the first down. Touchdown, SMU! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt-enter room, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Scott. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wilson to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated